Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Happy 2021. Can you believe it? I'm so proud of each of you guys. We made it through a very tough year and we're still here. So while some interruptions may have been done through 2020, I think we know exactly what armor we need to stand up to anything that can go wrong in 2021 and make it the best year that we can. So with that in mind, let's just make it a great one as best as we can. Today we talked about some good things, and I just want to know what's good with everybody. I haven't seen you in a while, so hopefully you had a great holiday break. I heard this morning, I heard some people sharing they got to see family members they hadn't seen in a long time. They got some animals as Christmas gifts and just appreciate life. And some good things are that they recovered from COVID and didn't have too many issues. So those are some things going on with your classmates. We talked about some announcements. So I want you to be very aware of a big change coming next week. Starting Monday, your sync and async time are going to be switched. So for example, 7:35 to 8:25 basically is going to be the sync time for first period. If you are in my second period, we will start our Zoom classes at 9:20. And then if you're in my fourth period, we will be starting our Zoom meetings at 1:20. So it just flipped. So basically what that's going to look like is we'll go over everything. I'll be teaching you everything up front. It'll still be available in the modules. And then I'm just going to stay on the rest of the time. For those of you that want or need me one-on-one, have additional questions, or just need that accountability of me saying, okay, don't log off until you get this done. I'm going to work for you however you need me to. I want to do better for you this semester, and I really like this setup better. And if you indicate to me that you need to stay on and you want to not log off until your work is done, or you need to work with a partner for clarification or just the collaborative effect, then we'll do that. So it's going to look like whatever we want it to look like to support the goals that we accomplish or that we set for 2021. Speaking of goals, e-binders and planners, we are going to start checking those twice a month. So make sure, I'm going to give you some time before we check the first round. But if you still need a physical planner, let me know. I can leave one up at the front office for you, and you can just come pick that up whenever. If you're here on campus, feel free to swing by my room, 232, and I can let you have one of those as well. But you need to be organizing your binder. Binders and planners are everything with Avid, and you're going to see that those are going to make up a big portion of your grade. So please make sure that you are getting those together and taking the time to do that. PSAT is January 26th. I'm going to give you some tips for practice in just a moment, but make sure that if you signed up for the PSAT, hopefully you know who you are, but if you sign up for the PSAT, you need to be here physically to take that. There is no virtual test for the PSAT. Okay, so our focus for today, essential question if you are taking notes at home, how can I ensure I stay on track and organized this semester? Our whole objective is that we're going to organize the e-binder and prepare it for this semester. On track can mean a lot of things. Never in my career would I think that so many people are not on track to graduate, from avid seniors to avid freshmen and everything in between. So on track means I'm doing my work, I'm taking care of my classes, I'm showing up for school. There is nothing in my way that's going to prevent me from graduating. How can I ensure I stay on track and organized this semester? I promise you, the binder and the planner, if used correctly, are going to keep you on track and organized for all your classes, which leads to graduation and success in general. So please make sure that you are keeping up with those things. That is on you. You should have participated or are about to participate in a discussion board, which is a reflection of 2020. You need to come up with one word or a phrase to sum up your 2020. There have been words like, thank God I made it, chaotic, and I saw somebody said thrive. And you're going to choose your one word or your phrase and then kind of explain why you chose that. And then go back and make sure you comment on two people's posts, because that is your grade. So 50 points for your comment, 25 for each comment to others. So once I grade that, I can see everybody's comments, okay? Please see the eBinder Success link, which has the video for how to archive your files from first semester and then get ready for second semester binder. Very specific directions there. PSAT prep. In this whole presentation is under sync time. So once you click on sync time, you'll see this here. This will take you straight to a link to prepare you. This gal, her channel is Interface Your College Application Experience. And I want you to watch her videos multiple times. So just like if you watch a movie one time, if you watch it the second time, I watched Crazy Rich Asians. I love that movie. I've seen it a bazillion times, but I watched it for a bazillion and 22nd time over the holidays, and I still caught something. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never noticed that in that movie. So you pick up new things, and in this situation, you pick up new tricks. So guys, I really want you to put you first in 2021. You watching this YouTube channel with some strange woman that's just trying to give you advice on how to do well on the SAT, which the PSAT is preparing for that. This is taking care of you. This is putting you first because she is giving you information on how to take the test. Information that she says is even better than Khan Academy. Now, I still want you to do Khan Academy work, but I also want you to make sure that you watch these videos multiple times. There's like 7. Some of them are 7 minutes long. Put your headphones in. Don't even watch it. Just listen to it. Let the words sink in. But then, if you want to do better, actually pay attention and listen to it and watch it. And I promise you, when you're taking that PSAT, that you will probably come across that and you'll remember, just because you watched it so many times, what to do on those tests, on those questions. So please take care of you, and this is taking care of you because you need to take care of that PSAT. Don't let that PSAT take care of you. It's a booger, but you got to prepare for it. If you don't prepare, you cannot expect to do well. All right, and in closing, you have an assignment with SMART goals that you were to submit. There is a guide. The table breaks down what SMART means, and then it has guiding questions as you draft your goals. So I want you to, there's research behind why Avid uses SMART goals, because when you can state something that you want to do that is very specific and measurable, that has the action provided within the statement and the goal of what you want to accomplish, and it's realistic and it's going to have a time that we want to accomplish this, chances are you're going to do it. So I want you, setting goals is hard, and a lot of people do it wrong because they go too hard up front and then they crash and they don't ever revisit. So I want you to set little baby goals. 3 goals I want you to set that are academic. What do we want to accomplish in school? I don't want you to say, I want to pass my classes. Passing classes. Hello, how are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Passing classes is, you too, thank you. Passing classes is generic. We all want to pass classes. I mean, do you really think somebody says a goal, I want to fail classes? No. So I want you to say, I want to pass my advanced academics classes with an 83 or above every 6 weeks, because I want to achieve top 10%, and I want to do this by organizing my binder, using my planner, asking more questions to my teachers. That's different than saying I want to pass my classes. So you can clearly see the difference in those goals. We shared our goals in breakout sessions today, and what I talked about was the reason I want you to share is if we were in class, y'all would be paired up in random groups. You'd be switching groups about 4 or 5 times. You know that, what we do in Avid. And you would be speaking into existence what your goals are. You would say them loud and you would say them proud, and you would tell the world what it is you want to accomplish. And you know what? We would be right beside you the whole way, supporting you and what your little heart's desires are. So I want you to think of who at home, who in your circle, who virtually can you tell these goals to. And I want you to tell them, here's what I want to accomplish, Mom. Hold me accountable. I'm telling you, Mom, I'm putting this out there in the universe. I'm speaking this into existence that I want to do this. State those goals. Let others hear you, and they will hold you accountable. Those people that love and support you, they'll check on you. How's that going? You said you wanted to do this. How can I support you? Hello, right here. You know I am all yours, 200%. Well, and you share me with everybody else. But I will support you. I will listen to you. And if you need to stay on with me and you need to cry your little heart out or scream or whatever it is, when we finish sync time and you want to stay on, we want to talk about goals, we can do that. But I want you guys to focus on you. What can you do to be better? We can all be better, but you need to dig deep on this and you need to really acknowledge what you did wrong, where you can improve, but most importantly, what habits need to go? What do you need to leave behind in 2020 and say, nope, you're not coming with me because you kept me down? Is it a person? Is it just bad habits? Is it your thinking, mentality? Whatever that is, figure it out. You know what it is. Doing the right thing is not always easy, but when you're setting goals, you need the right things in place and people around you to accomplish those. That's why Avid works. That's why it's hard, because we're not here together building each other up and you can't see us and hear us. But that's why it's also so important to log in for your sync time, because you need to hear, you don't know how much you need to hear this, but you need to hear my voice. You need to hear your classmates and see them to get some sense of school. So hopefully you guys that have not been logging on will log on. I would love to see your faces. It definitely makes my day, and I need that. I really do. So I'm going to end with this. You get to choose your mood today. I shared with my other students the past 3 days, I chose to be sad. I chose to be sad because on New Year's Day, January 1st, I woke up to a lot of text messages and missed calls that indicated I had lost a student that I was close to. So from my former school, we lost a student, Grand Prairie High School, and it rocked my world. It was the absolute worst feeling, and I have been sad for that. But I woke up today, and I knew I got to see you guys. And I wanted to choose strong, that's my mood, optimistic, and supportive. And I'm choosing joy. I'm going to find joy in everything today. And I saw some faces across my screen. There's my joy. And no matter what has happened the past few days, you deserve 100% of what I can give you. And what I can give you is my strength and my support today. And my optimism. I can give you that feeling of we're going to do this and we're going to have a great year. And I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I'm going to be fine. But we together are going to take steps forward and do better. We have to, you guys. We have to. It's not a choice. It's an opportunity. And I got you 100%. So please communicate. Choose your mood today. I hope you choose joy. I hope you choose happy. I hope you choose strength. And I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.